Jake Hendricks, junior national champ, U23 national runner-up. Busy day for you.
There.
How are you feeling?
A little worn out. I mean, it's really good to get back competing, but the lack of competition definitely kind of wears you down a little bit.
When was the last time you competed in the tournament?
January, and I hurt my foot, so I was out for the rest of the season, and then everything got canceled.
Yeah. So what were you telling yourself, in your first match back on the mat today, and how did that feel?
Get off the mat as quick as possible. I think my first 4 matches today was a total of 1 minute and 34 seconds. So I keep going. Whenever I get to tournaments, especially freestyle and Greco, it's how many matches can I wrestle in the shortest possible time until I have a match that pushes me.
You doing freestyle tomorrow?
Yeah.
You doing both styles?
No, not both age groups. There's 44 in juniors because I have to bump up to 86 kilos. So should still be enough.
Yeah. Looks like you had a 7-3 match in the finals with Anderson. Can you walk us through that a little bit?
Yeah. I feel like definitely a lot of guys, like he knew I wanted double overs. So I just got to my front headlock as soon as possible. Got 2 rolls. A little close to the edge, so I couldn't really capitalize on scoring that more. And then definitely everything started to wear on me, especially that hard U23 finals, even though it was a couple hours ago. I felt it. So I started to wear out a little bit, and I had to keep talking to myself, just hand fight, think back into it, regain your focus. And then I think I gave up a step out or a 1 point, and then I was like, all right, you start scoring. So he was driving hard, pushing. I was like, all right, I'm going to wait. He can push me to the edge. I'll capitalize on his momentum, got a couple step outs, gave up a caution, which I wasn't really happy about. But, I mean, you just got to wrestle through it.
Yeah. So last evening, you found out, the Ivy League season is not going to happen. Can you talk a little bit about that and how much, that's weighing on you?
Yeah, I mean, right now, my big focus is this tournament. I enjoy freestyle and Greco more, but as a team, we kind of figured this was coming. We figured Ivy Leagues would be one of the first ones to shut down. So what we were really just hoping is that we get back into our facilities. We've had to train purely through the PRTC, Pennsylvania Regional Training Center. And that involves driving. It takes a lot of time, especially for a lot of the guys who are still in school. So that's a load, and we can't wait. We just really hope our weight room opens back up and get back to our strength and conditioning with our actual strength and conditioning coach. And then hopefully we get back in the room and we can just go from there. I feel like that's what we're looking at right now.
Yeah. So how have you been dealing, with less than ideal circumstances?
Well, when I was at home over the summer and stuff, that stuff doesn't really affect me. I live pretty rural. So nobody wears masks. No one's really worried. And then coming back to Philly, it's definitely a little rough. Things are a lot stricter. The online classes, they're just hard to deal with because there's almost no personality in them. We have a couple of professors who are pretty good at trying to make it easy going. And those classes I still enjoy. But then you have some professors who are all right, we're just going to try and get through this. I don't like this either. And you just got to deal with it. Just get your work done.
So, with the lack of a folk style season this year, do you think that's going to provide you with more opportunities to kind of pursue freestyle and Greco, which you just said you like better anyways? Yeah,
especially if we, because the only thing the ruling is saying right now is there's no spring competition. There's no winter sports, but then there's no spring competitions till at least after February. So that's kind of where we're we don't know if NCAA is going to try and do hey, maybe we'll throw together some duels or something. It's, crazy circumstances, so you don't really know. But we've been purely training freestyle. Me and Jake Stepanovich, the other PRTC guy wrestling Greco, we have another guy who wrestles Greco, but we're pretty much we would take our own time to train that. And Coach Slay, he grew up wrestling Greco, so he has a lot of pointers out there, but his focus is on the PRTC guys like McKenna, McFadden, Richter. So all those new guys who came in. But we get to learn from those guys too, so that's a big help. Practicing with them all the time.
Yeah. So obviously no junior worlds this year, but you're still a junior national champion. Came through a tough bracket. What does that mean to you?
I'm just glad I finally got a stop sign because when I won cadets, it was like the dinner plate size ones, and I was so upset about that because I think the next year they did the like USA plaques, and I was not happy about that. So that's really all I wanted. I knew it was kind of empty. I knew the brackets weren't going to be big. So on Tuesday, Coach Pearsall hit me up and he was like, "Hey, there's like no one in U23." He's like, "Why don't you double bracket?" I talked to my dad. My dad's like a different kind of person, so he was just like, he's like, in the nice way of saying it is, "I'll disown you if you don't do it." So I was like, "All right, whatever." I was only really worried about the overlap if U23 and junior would overlap, but I didn't run into that, so I was just happy. I was hoping to win U23, but Tommy Brackett wrestled with him when I was out at the OTC. Solid competitor. He always wrestles Greco. And, I mean, he just shut me down. It was his game plan going in because it's shorter than me, which I'm definitely not used to. So I was like, he shut me down. I was like, I don't have anything. I kept trying different things. Nothing was working. So at least I got one of them.
Yeah. So overall, are you happy with the way you performed?
I would say, I mean, I would have been happier if I won U23, but I'm not upset. I never really have a bad attitude at something about freestyle and Greco. I like wrestling it. So like I lost that match, squatted down for a little bit. I was like, all right, whatever. Put a smile on. It was like, let's just go have fun. So yeah, can't be too upset.
All right. Well, hey, congratulations, kid. Get some rest before tomorrow. I think you earned a little bit.
Yeah, thank you.
Great job, and looking forward to watching you tomorrow.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.